Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lynett and it's a tourism channel. In my presence we have the amazing Miss Tourism. Say hi.
Hi everyone.
Yeah, so before we go any further, if it's your first time here, I want you to hit me up in the comment section. Tell me what you think about my content. If you like this kind of video, subscribe to my channel over there. Yeah, and let's have a word from Miss Tourism. Hi dear.
Hi love.
How are you?
I'm okay, thank you.
Please introduce yourself.
Well, I'm kyeruphionabridget. I'm 22 years old. I'm Miss Tourism Uganda 2019-2020, and I'm Msoga by tribe.
Yeah. My mom is a Msoga too. Just saying. Kode Muganda one.
Kode.
Agafeyo.
Galiyo.
Don't say Wazila.
Agafe, it is either Toliyo or Galiya, Maulide or Baliyo, anything. Agafe is more like what news is happening.
Yes.
That's it.
Oh, we're going to talk about culture, about tourism, so I'm very excited. I mean, how has it been being Miss Tourism? How has your reign been?
Well, I think it's just a blessing. So far, so good.
Yeah.
I haven't had fun and challenges as being Miss Tourism Uganda, but I've just been getting like connections. Actually, it's more of a blessing, I can say. Yeah.
Wow.
So I really enjoyed my reign, and I'm still enjoying my reign.
Yes. Fiona, I want you to give me 5 highlights so far. You're like, as I've been Miss Tourism so far from 2019, I have done ABCD, only 5 things. I've done so many things. I know so many things she has done. She's all over the place, always traveling, always promoting the country, but I just want her to share 5 major achievements so far.
Okay, my very first, that was representing my country in Malaysia. That was a Miss Tourism International, where I managed to be number 7. That is out of 42. So it was something. I managed to put my country on map. When I came back from Malaysia, my very first project was the Source of the Nile Culture Festival. It was in Uganda. Since I'm from Uganda, I had first start from home.
Yes.
Yeah, so I managed to put up the Source of the Nile Culture Festival. And this festival was basically about promoting culture of the Masoga, teaching them the do's and don'ts, teaching them how is a Masoga woman supposed to relate, how they're supposed to do each and everything.
How are we supposed to do that? Another time.
Okay, yeah. Then from the Source of the Nile Culture Festival, I've been carrying out career guidance as well as tree planting. This is one of my motives for this year. Tree planting, I'm an advocate for climate change.
Wow.
So I've been moving to different schools, carrying out career guidance and tree planting. I've moved to over 15 schools so far, and to name but a few, I can't put them up because there are really many. Then from tree planting, I've managed I hosted Miss Ethiopia. Yes, that was Miss Ethiopia. So
was that December?
Yeah, around December. Actually, she's supposed to come back and with a group of sort of like delegates from Ethiopia. They're going to come and tour the country officially. But the main purpose for the visit was how we can plan for our 2 countries. How can we incorporate Ethiopia to work with Uganda?
Partnerships.
Yes, how can Ethiopia partner with Uganda? Yeah, then from that I managed to also host the Afro-American delegates, the African Americans.
The investors?
Yes, they did come to Uganda, and I got the opportunity of taking them to Wind Infinite Travel.
Wow, see you, tracking gorillas.
Yes, actually it was a delegation from the president, because we even used the president's jet.
You used like the chopper?
Yes, we used the president's
You girl.
Yeah, from Kololo up to that's Windy. We were there for 3 days, and it was something so lovely. I really enjoyed it. And besides that, I also managed to put up a number of projects. Just because of COVID-19,
Yes.
most of the projects came to a standstill.
Sorry.
Yeah, but in this June, we're planning on doing a number of projects. Basically, that was us moving to these different schools and then opening up tourism clubs and the like, so that we increase the knowledge of tourism in these schools.
True.
So that's
Wow, thank you very much. Oh my God, so how can we promote domestic tourism? The COVID has happened, we have had a lockdown, the tourism industry has come to a standstill, but now it has started opening up. Who are open, parks open, work open, with restrictions. Hotels, they've been touring hotels, the ministry and UTB. So as Miss Tourism, how do you encourage us, the Ugandans, to visit these places? What do you think we should do? First of all, how do you think the ministries should encourage us to visit? How should they market? How should the tour operators market? But also us as Ugandans, what can we do to engage?
Okay, first and foremost, it's so sudden that the COVID-19 crisis came in and it really affected the tourism industry.
Yes.
But besides that doesn't mean that we cannot promote our country. We can do this through social media. That's one thing. Because if you're to say, social media has taken up the biggest percentage of almost all the lifestyle all throughout the world. So through social media, if at all maybe I get windy or I get Kaguru Rock, I get the source of the Nile, and I'm able just to get a pictorial view of these places.
Or like
and
virtual tours.
Exactly.
Wow.
Actually, I even have another thing on my social media, virtual tours. I think I'm around on the 20th episode, something of the sort.
Wow.
I do talk about virtual tours of all the different sites. I take you like around Uganda when you are seated where you are. So we're still saying we can still market our tourist attraction through social media. And besides that, the government can still promote us. No, actually, not only the government, but us all. We can promote domestic tourism through a number of ways. What I know is that if at all there is no, we can attract these tourists, international tourists, to come into the country. If at all we even don't know what we are telling them to come and see. So it all starts from us.
True.
It is up to us, maybe like, for example, maybe going to Kaguru Rock. I'm so glad I say I'm over.
Yeah, I've been to Kaguru Rock.
Yes.
I cried.
Yeah, it is 3,600 feet above sea level, and it's one of the historical rocks we have in the Misoga
beautiful
region. Yeah, so how can I relate Kaguru Rock to domestic tourism? I'm a Misoga. That means I have to find ways of how to get to know my heritage, of how to get to know Geneva, like where did I come from? So it is that love that drives me to go to these different tourism sites. As a person, as a Ugandan, I have to move there and I'm like, okay, yeah, this place is in Uganda. I have to know about it. So that, just imagine maybe you're hosting international friends, maybe they've come to visit you. And then they're like, tell me about this rock, when you seriously don't know anything about that.
Sure.
Yeah, so that is it basically. It is better for us to know something and instill that love of our tourist attractions within us, so that even if these international tourists come in, we are able to spill that love to them. We are able to market it to them.
Since we know it very well firsthand.
Yeah, exactly.
Amazing. Thank you very much. So, I don't know, you have shared how we can boost domestic tourism. You have shared with us what you have done over your reign as Miss Tourism. What's the way forward? You know, any last words for people who are watching you? You know, what message do you have? What plans do you have? What's cooking as Miss Tourism?
Okay, first and foremost, I'd like to urge us all to follow the Ministry of Health guidelines, because really we are in a dangerous situation in some sort. So we have to follow what the Ministry of Health is telling us: to wash our hands, to social distance, not forget our masks, and do whatsoever they are telling us to do in order to deal away with COVID-19 from Uganda. And I would also like to thank you, Lynett. Thank you so much for hosting me. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. I'm really grateful, and may good Lord bless you. And what's cooking up as Miss Tourism Uganda after this? Actually, I can't say I've been working. I haven't stopped working, even if it's the COVID crisis and the like.
I keep still following your pages. You're doing so much. The virtual trips are really trending. They are really informative. You know, so personally, I'm also very honored to be here. You know, thank you very much for the opportunity as well. Yeah, and we want to know more, like us as Ugandans, what should we be expecting from the Miss Tourism fraternity? You know, because you're doing so much, but I want people out there who are watching you maybe for the first time or second time, you know, to know that, you know, these guys are actually working, because sometimes we don't know.
Okay, well, I could start with my project, and that I already did it. I already started it when I took the Afro-American investors to Wendy. My project was entitled Tourism in Motion, where I'm supposed to move to these different sites and then seriously talk about them like on social media, so that I bring them out to the world. So I already started my project, and I'm still going to carry on with it. And besides, we have a number of projects that are coming up. We said we had a plan of starting in June. Unfortunately, because of the COVID-19, we haven't. But basically, we are to move to all these different schools. At least per region, we have to move to close to
tourism
10
clubs.
schools. Exactly. And then we open up tourism clubs, so that people get prior knowledge about tourism when they are still in school.
That would be amazing. Okay, thank you very much. And hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this. Oh, lastly, where can people find you? Which are your social media pages? Do you have a YouTube channel? Where can we find you?
Well, I'm on all social media platforms as kyeruphionabridget. I use my full names on all social media platforms, so you can go on Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, WhatsApp, and sorry, not WhatsApp, but Instagram, all social media platforms I'm on as kyeruphionabridget.
You have a YouTube channel?
I do not have a YouTube channel as yet.
Yeah. Okay, Bridget. I'm going to give you guys the descriptions I'm going to give you the links in the description box of all her social media platforms. Follow her, show her some love, and keep watching. Otherwise, let me get to know Cheru better privately. So till next time, bye.